Good morning.
Yeah, I was gearing up for it, but I was like, oh, there's a pig. There's a pig right there. And then there's a stuffed pig right there. Damn. Welcome back, Zwill. He just quit. He just quit the community catch-up. There's no, hello, everyone. Welcome to Community Catch-Up. I'm Brad Bluderami, the Assistant Community Manager. Joined by, he's back. There he is. There he is. Joined by Zwill, who hasn't been here in quite a while.
Hi, guys, and I'm joined by a ginger asshole.
It is written on a board right there.
It is, actually.
So you guys
it's actually soulless ginger a-hole over there. So, just so you guys are aware.
But welcome back.
Welcome.
You've been gone. You've been gone for a while.
Well, I've not been gone. I've been right behind you, actually.
I don't.
Not for the last couple of days.
I don't turn around a lot.
I realize it's very difficult for you to actually pivot your chair to the other. Oh God,
that was painful.
You know.
But you've been traveling a little bit.
I have. I just got back from visiting our fine friends in Austin. We actually just hired a new brand manager, marketing guy, so a new marketing manager.
He'll actually be sitting right there.
He will be. He'll be sitting right there. So we will be introducing you guys to him when he gets into town and all that fun stuff. Really looking forward to working with him here towards the continued success of Dawngate. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of fun.
Now, the question that's on everyone's mind is, did you have any good barbecue in
Texas? I had barbecue. I don't know how good I would call it. I literally, the last night I was there, I got to have barbecue at the airport.
That's kind of sad.
At the airport. I actually tweeted a picture. I'm like, I'm at the airport. I'm getting barbecue finally. Yay.
That's kind of. But you were only there for like 2 days.
Yeah, I got there Sunday night. Went out to dinner, and it's like around the office down there. So we actually are a sister studio with BioWare Austin, and so around the BioWare studios there's like this really nice upscale, fancy shopping center thing. It's kind of like Santana Row if you're from like the San Jose. But you guys all know what I'm talking about. Like the kind of like nice suburban shopping, outdoor shopping area.
But that's not conducive to the home style finger licking good barbecue.
No, it's not. It's nowhere near like gas station barbecue.
Exactly. Oh God, there's a place back in Baton Rouge called Kuyon's. Oh.
Yeah,
I want some Kuyon's barbecue.
It's good stuff. I actually just had a piece of Landjaeger that Andrew brought.
I want to try that actually.
It's good, but it's like. It's giving me breath things. Like I'm having breath issues right now.
Just point your mouth that way.
Yeah, it is. It is. If you can,
damn!
It smells terrible. It is literally like compressed and cured sausage. I think.
Maybe I shouldn't eat it before I go to the dentist.
Probably not. Probably not. Not unless you brought floss with you or something. So, that's enough. Andy, can we have Zakent back now? Hey, Dante.
Oh.
Dante, you know what? You know what, Dante? I love you too. Thanks.
They missed you. They missed you. What they may not say with their words, they feel in their hearts.
They did. Yep, that's true.
But yeah, this is a community catch up. Obviously, you guys kind of know the drill. We are 2/3 of the community team now. This isn't 100% of the community team anymore.
No,
this is 2/3. Mr. Zakent is over there just chilling. Yep. No, you stay over there. You're sick.
You're sick. Yeah, please don't breathe on us.
Yeah, yes. I can't deal with bad breath and sickness all at once. It wouldn't be very good for me. But we go first things first. We usually go through the roundup of what's going on in the community, what you guys are talking about, and we give our thoughts, opinions, concerns, blah blah blah, all about that kind of stuff. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. This first thing. This follower notification is still here. Boom,
boom. There we go.
You saw nothing.
So
if you didn't know, we do have a SoundCloud. We've had it for a while now. Apparently, 10 months ago, he decided to put this up. That's Caleb Epps, our fantastic audio director.
Yep.
But today, literally, as you can see, 28 minutes ago, he added 2 new tracks.
That is true. Most of you guys who've been playing Dawngate for a long time, or even some of you guys who just came in, constantly we see posts in our subreddit and on Twitter and everything talking about how amazing the Dawngate music is.
Yep.
And it's true. Jeff Broadbent, who is our composer for our soundtrack, and then also Andrea, who does a lot of work with composing things for us too, do an amazing job. Dawngate music is actually really, really good.
Yeah. I'm almost positive that the collection was Andrea.
Yes,
the collection music was Andrea. So just to tease a little bit.
Sure, let's play it. It's very soothing. People say they actually just pull this up and listen to it.
Yeah.
Just to chill out and relax. It's it's good. It's kind of zen.
They don't even make loadouts during this. That was the loadouts thing. The collection, it's like I don't have to buy anything, but I just I just want to listen. The link, here you go.
Yeah, Miane put it up there too. Evidently, we permit SoundCloud in our channel. Do we already permit SoundCloud?
I don't know.
I guess we do.
Unless Nightbot's just being... Nightbot might be being lazy.
That's true. Nightbot could be being lazy. That's true.
But yeah, we could just have this playing the entire time for the community catch up, and someone may fall asleep out there because it's so relaxing. Okay, the snoring is happening. You just took me completely out of it,
dude. I am so tired. You have no idea.
I
the jet lag is real. It is real.
I remember that coming back from Boston. Oh God.
Yeah.
I just wanted to die.
Yeah.
But yes, check out the SoundCloud. There's only 4 songs up there right now, but Caleb obviously wants to share all of the amazing work of himself, obviously, and Andrea and Jeff Broadbent as much as possible.
Speaking of Jeff Broadbent, though,
whoa, was that
a segue? What a segue! Look at that.
That's him right
there.
So
yeah, the fine folks over at Massively. Actually, this is Justin Olivetti. So I don't know if Sip happens to be watching right now, but shout out to Justin. He and I go a long way back to Warhammer Online, actually.
Nice.
But yeah, he put up this great. He does this series called Jukebox Heroes, and it's basically focusing on the games of Massively Online games, or the music of Massively Online games. And he's got this really long, very interesting, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say long, very deep and very interesting interview with Jeff talking about the approaches and the techniques that they took with Don Gay's music and soundtrack and some of the inspiration. And he talks a little bit about his work on PlanetSide 2 as well, so he did some of that too. That's really cool stuff. So.
But yeah, if you guys would like to take a look at this, link will be in chat as well. But yeah, it's one of those things where I feel like in audio games, not something from harmonics, like a rock band or something.
Yep.
Sometimes audio gets underplayed.
That's true.
Kind of literally. Yeah. But, in the grand scheme of things, people always talk about presentation and graphics and stuff like that, but really, music can completely immerse you or take you out.
Yeah. I think that what we're doing here at Waystone and with Dawngate is actually fairly cutting edge. I mean, some of the stuff that Caleb has planned, he's talked a little bit about the contextual audio cues and stuff like that we want to do. So
hype.
I am very excited. I mean, audio is not just VO. We're already doing some pretty cool VO stuff. With the depth and breadth of our announcer packs, and then top that off with contextual audio cues and the interactions, the banter we have back and forth between all the shapers, and then throw in just a wonderful soundtrack. I mean, shout out to our audio guys, and you guys out there in the community. Here's a little call to action for you guys. Go over to this Massively thread, give Jeff and Caleb and co mad
all the
props,
love.
Give them all the love, and actually show Massively that you want to see more Dawngate articles on their site, because we all want to see Dawngate talked about more in the media, and sites like Massively and MMORPG definitely have a vested interest in giving the readers what they want. So go share the love, man.
Absolutely. And if you guys do love that whole banter system, the characters bantering back and forth and stuff, that means you probably have an interest in lore. #segue.
Boom.
Dawngate Chronicles.
Dawngate Chronicles.
If you're unfamiliar, we're just going to segue all these tabs together. I'm going to do my damnedest.
I'm just going to just roll them.
If you just pulled up in a segue behind me while I was talking, it'd be so good.
I'm going to just roll back and forth on
I would pay to see you bust your ass, though. That'd be really funny.
Well, did you hear about the inventor of the Segway? Did he die from
or
a Segway accident?
Hurt himself?
I don't know. That's probably like an urgent legend or something like that, urban myth.
But anyway, back to the topic at hand, Dawngate Chronicles. If you're unfamiliar, these Dawngate Chronicles, DawnggateChronicles.com. I can post a link right now. It is a web comic that we post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We post one page of it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we've done it since PAX East, so it's been going for a month now.
More than a month now.
A little more than a month, and it is...
It's beautiful.
What are the words?
The words are stunning, beautiful, gorgeous. I mean,
well written.
So
good.
I mean, the collaboration between Nick and Chris and honestly Hunter and everybody with the story, doing just such a great job, really just delivering on this. I love how Nick Cole's art style just lends itself so well to this specific. Medium. I mean, it is really well suited for this. It's really well suited.
Gorgeous.
He does very, very unique and very interesting concept work. I really like his concept work.
Yeah, responsible for the Kindly Death Salus, the weaponized Vex, stuff like that.
I think he does some very distinctive work in that sense. But his work just really shines in this medium. It's amazingly well done. So
love it. I mean, the art is so nice. There's only 2 text bubbles in this entire page, but I love the emotion that this last page just conveys. This last panel of these guys, Chris Latois told me that this is kind of shunning.
A symbol for shunning.
Yeah, they're kind of warding off evil because
it's
shaping is not allowed.
Hey, you know what? All right, take that.
They're kind of giving her
Chris
the finger right there.
If Chris was like, if Chris was one to be on video, like he would come over and be like, "Do you realize what you're saying?"
Yeah.
No.
Too bad. Good thing we can talk all about it and
I know.
offend him, and he'll never come over on video. So
No,
we got that
but
going for
he
us.
will let us know.
He will tell us in chat. Yeah,
he will
very
let us
vocal.
know in there. Yes.
But yes, Dawngate Chronicles every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's absolutely fantastic. That has been going on for the past month and a half, something like that, and it will continue to go on. There he is, right there. It'll continue to go on, as long as the Dawngate is opened and fantastic. But
yeah, we have no end date in sight for it right now.
no, and no end date in sight for the Dawngate itself either, because we have been going for an entire year. And with that,
wow, what a segue! What a twist!
Is the year-long, the 1 year celebration that's going on over the Reddit. Every week in the month of May, we will be doing something awesome. The subreddit will be doing something awesome. Shout-outs, obviously, to Venor and Icy Pan, those guys putting a lot of work into here. Week 1 was the SNOO contest.
Yes.
So I was unfamiliar with the word, but SNOO is what this guy is up here.
The Reddit alien.
I didn't know. Yeah, I knew it was Reddit alien. I didn't know he had a name. So yeah, we had over like 50-something submissions for that SNOO contest. Mm-hmm. We're going to be going over the judging with some of our art team, and then it goes to, I think, a community vote in the second round.
Right, yeah. So Venor and crew are running this. We're very honored that we're able to help out and to provide some of the judging for it. So I don't remember exactly how many. I think it might be the top 10. The art. So it's going to be Craig, our brand director, Luke, our art director, and then the concept team. I think is what we're planning on doing. And they're going to basically choose the top 10. Yep. I actually need to schedule that meeting today at some point so that we can do that. And then they're going to send that back over to Venor, and he's going to put that up for votes. So and you guys can choose what are the best ones. And I believe that the prize that's being donated by some random benefactor for the prize support is an Intuos tablet.
Yep.
Kind of like the one we have here.
It's almost like that one.
It's almost like this one. I mean, it's almost like this one in the sense that it's exactly like this one.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a wonderful, wonderful prize for the
fantastic
first place.
tablet.
And of course, there are the Waypoint prizes
in
as
the
well.
NISA print.
In the NISA
Correct.
print as well. Yes. So that's gonna be very exciting.
But week 2 is share your journey into the Dawngate. So they're looking for you to tell them a story and tell them what got you into Dawngate, what was your favorite moment.
Yep.
There's many things you could do. And some of these stories have been fantastic so far. Some people went so far as to create a prose for it this.
Yeah, there's some kind of a fan fiction type thing going on with these, which I love.
Great.
I think it's great. And I honestly this is a great thread to read. I actually linked this to the team yesterday and was hey, if you want a smile on your face, go read this thread. It'll definitely make you feel great about what you're doing. So thank you guys so much for those of you who have shared your story about your journey into the Dawngate so far. We really appreciate it. And we're looking forward to seeing what is this? What's this fancy Reddit interface you get?
What?
Look at this, you popping up over there.
That's Reddit enhancement suite. No big deal.
Big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
No.
It's very convenient.
Yeah,
very convenient. Yeah.
Speaking of, your journey into the Dawngate, some of you have been claiming to have kind of rough experience. So the new player experience is the next thing we're going to be talking about. These are so good, but I have 5 left to make. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Okay. So the new player experience, some people are saying it's problematic. There's been many posts, many discussions, and many talks about this over the past few weeks, while actually the entire time I would say because people come in, and while Dawngate is a MOBA, the mechanics are familiar of right click to move, QWR, that kind of stuff. There is some stuff that takes some breadth of knowledge, such as what is a spirit well, what is this worker guy, what does parasite do,
what is this crazy 2-lane thing going on?
Exactly. So we just wanted to reiterate, I believe Pigo, our UI UX designer, posted in here because he's working closely on the tutorial and first time user experience and stuff.
The Fatui.
Yes. A word that was never in my lexicon until I started at Waystone Games. So, we 100% understand there will be a tutorial in the future, 100%. It's just a matter of time at this point. But with that being said, there are some fantastic kind of just databases of knowledge, whether it be MOBA Champion, whether it be the Shapers Guild, fan sites, fan videos on YouTube, stuff like that will help you along. Nothing official Waystone yet, but it will definitely be out sooner hopefully, rather than super later.
We are working very hard on like Pico said, we're working very hard on actually the first time user experience, and that doesn't just include like tutorial. That's also tips, things like that. That's also things like bots and stuff like that too. So all things that are going to be contributing to a better first time user experience, or kind of a newbie experience. Things that help people kind of ease more and transition more gradually into Waystone into Dawngate, as opposed to our current approach, which is and granted we understand this and we agree with it. It throws people a little bit into the deep end, which is like, have fun, play a game. So we understand and we 100% agree with you guys that this is something that we need and we're working on it. So thank you very much though for the feedback, guys. We're glad that you guys agree with us on that sentiment.
The best way to learn the Dawngate and learn those mechanics is actually to just kind of play at this moment. And by doing so, you can earn a Blazing Waystone word skin.
Wow. Wow.
I've only got a few more left. We got to do this. I'm on a roll right now.
Somebody please stop him. He's on fire.
I don't want to. Am I blazing? Oh, it's a redhead joke?
It's a ginger joke. Yeah.
So the Blazing Waystone ward skin, some of you already have. Some of you might be familiar or unfamiliar with.
Right.
Originally, the date was April 8th through like May 12th or 15th.
Something like that. Yeah.
But we have decided to actually extend that. So to give you the details of it, So to extend, to give you the details of it, you are going to have to play 30 match-made games, solo or group, between the dates of April 8th and May 26th, 2014 at 11:59 p.m. PST. And some of you out there may be worried, like, oh, how do I know? Have I accomplished my goal? All that kind of stuff. Well, the good guys over at MOBA Champion, Dawn Scout. Look, we'll look at Pluto right now. Even though I actually already earned it.
Did you earn it on this account?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But it will tell you down here after you search your your own account name whether you have earned it or you have X number of games left.
Let's see here. Hold on. I want to see. You're diamond on that account. Are you diamond on your Swagasaurus account too?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay.
What is Will at?
I fell to platinum. I was diamond for a bit.
Sad day. We'll see. Go up. I'll check Swagasaurus.
Yeah, you do.
Swagasaurus. Look, I've already searched my.
This is like a big.
I'm platinum too on Swagasaurus.
Oh wow!
Look at that. But yeah, look, I need to play one more game to unlock the Blazing Waystone.
There you go. So, there's a good example of that.
Boom. So. But yeah, this will go up to 30, obviously. So 30 match-made games, solo or group, between April 8th and May 26, 2014, 11:59 p.m. PST, to go ahead and get that Blazing Waystone word skin.
That's right.
It's incredible. Go play your favorite champion, or your favorite shaper, rather. Still in that mood. It's gonna punch me.
I'm gonna punch you for that.
And if you do have a favorite shaper, then why not?
You've been here for a year, Brad.
Why not do some fan art of your favorite shaper?
Oh my God! What a segue.
Got it. So yeah, we've said it many times. Yeah. We love fan art. It is so good and amazing to see. Skyen, who's an absolutely fantastic webcomic artist, has been for the past, like, I would say 8 months, in love with Moya. He pretty much talks about
he loves Moya.
Slapping people with an eel as an otter.
He does. So we're actually really excited to see stuff like this. Like we a lot of us here in the studio read Caster comics, and so I think it's a lot of fun to see Skyen kind of taking a liking to some of our characters and stuff. And we really hope to see more things like this. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint. But thank you, Skyen, for this. This is beautiful. I love the way he personified the eel. Yeah. Did he name the eel? There was like
was there like Sparky or something?
Sparky, I think, was the petition. Was the name of Sparky?
Yeah.
Somebody asked the question: are we going to support YouTubers or just streamers? We're definitely going to support people who make content for Dawngate, whether that be YouTube streamers, and we'll be talking a little bit about that more.
That would be a
later
on. As well.
In the later on in the stream here.
But one system that a lot of people have been loving, if you haven't quite found your favorite shaper yet, or you don't quite own your favorite shaper yet, remember, all is not lost, because you can actually unlock your favorite shaper in a divine blessing.
What?
What is that you say?
What?
3 shapers? Bonkers.
But wait, there's more.
Behind door number 1 is a free Moya. Yes, some people are I don't know whether they're just now realizing it or they haven't experienced it yet, but people know about the blessing system. You get sparks, you get spirit stones, you get destiny.
Yep.
However, what people are starting to realize, and they're starting to talk about on Reddit a little bit, stuff like that, is that in the divine blessing, the highest tier blessing, you can get an entire shaper.
You can get a shaper.
A whole shaper for free.
I'm going to name drop a little bit right now. I'm going to be that guy.
Please, go ahead.
So I was very fun, having a lot of fun the other day. I actually was playing with Total Biscuit and Krendor and those guys. The last game of the night, I think it was Biscuit and Krendor both got a divine, and they both got a shaper out of it.
Did they really?
I was like, oh, awesome! Like Biscuit got.
And secretly, you're like, yes.
Yeah, secretly, yes. But no, he got Volek out of it, and he was like really excited about it. And then the next day, he was playing Volek, right? He was playing Volek, and you were helping him learn how to play Volek. So,
fun.
I mean, it's really great just to see new people come in and discover that aspect of the reward system. You know, that being said, you know, we're not resting on our laurels with the reward system, with the karma system at all. You know, that is something that I actually hear, you know, conversations about all the time. The guys here are aware that there's feedback that we've gotten that's been, you know, both positive and critical about it, and we're taking that to heart. And you know, we will be looking at that.
Yeah.
So no date on that, but I can tell you that we are looking at it and we are listening to the feedback on it.
And just to answer your question to Cal again, you can unlock your favorite shaper in divine role. If they're your favorite shaper, wouldn't you have them already? Not necessarily. I heard one guy tell me his experience was like he fell in love with a shaper that was like on free rotation.
Yep.
And they like rotated out of free rotation, and he unlocked them in a divine.
Yep.
And he was like, incredible, you know, like best thing ever. So
or you know, maybe you could discover your new favorite shaper by unlocking it in a divine too. Like
you may never know you really like Salus, or you really like the hunter role. Maybe, you know, like you may unlock a Salus and be like, I'll play a game as him, and you're like, whoa, this is the best.
I am pro level jungler, amazing, godlike jungler.
Exactly. But this, I really don't have an amazing segue for this. But if you think you're a godlike jungler, you may have to pay attention to bindings and how strong they are. It's bad feedback.
Yeah, no. So anyways, Gasty, Alex Head 2, our lead systems designer. You guys probably know who he is. If you don't, Gasty is our lead systems designer. He's the guy what makes the numbers wake. You know, he's the numbers guy. So as you may be aware, the last patch we introduced some binding changes based on feedback that we received from players like, I would say over a good amount of time, that the bindings were not a great experience. Like, they weren't strong enough, they weren't doing enough damage. And so we just implemented these changes last patch, and Gasty is actively looking for some feedback from you guys. So click on the thread. It's like stickied. I think it might be stickied. Or it was.
No, it's not.
No, okay. So it's in the subreddit, but you know, we're going to give you guys no, it's not stickied yet.
You get the week 2 thing. It's sticky.
Okay, so cool. So click on that link in the subreddit. Give us some feedback, please, about the bindings, your experience with them since the changes. If you're new to the game, still provide your feedback. Let us know how they feel to you, just like at first glance. Like, you know, do they feel effective? Do they feel like, you know, they are a safe fallback point? The kind of the tuning, the information that we want to know is valuable to us from both existing and new players. So please. Submit that feedback.
And thank you to everyone that's already replied. There's tons of replies here, and I'm sure Gasty will read every one of them as he does.
Absolutely. All right. So, and then we have one more thing. Just speaking of Total Biscuit and Krendor and those guys, we have had just a influx of new players come into the game lately, and we put this post up last weekend because we want to make sure that, you know, with the lack of like a tutorial and things like that right now, you know, something we're working on again, but we don't have it right now. We want to make sure that these people have access to, you know, the resources they need.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we put this post up so that people would see this in the client. But, you know, it's great to see so many new faces in Dawngate. It is amazing to see so many new faces in Dawngate. We're really appreciative of you guys coming and joining our community and helping it to grow. And honestly, for playing our game and having fun. The things that you all have been saying on social media and in Reddit and the forums have just been, I think, amazingly humbling for all of us. And we're really gratified to see that so many people are really enjoying Dawngate. You know, and to all of our existing players who have been with us since day one, you know, thank you. Like, we couldn't have gotten to this point, and this isn't like, you know, we're going to keep going. We still have ways to go, but we couldn't have gotten here without you guys. And I have a challenge for all of you existing players out there. You know, welcome these new players into our community. Be positive, be helpful, you know, point them towards these resources like the Shapers Guild, like MOBA Champion, you know, point them towards YouTube videos, point them towards streamers, you know, point them towards all these things that will help them learn more about Dawngate. We need your help for now. Not for now. We will need your help for forever. We need your help right now to help us to educate these new players. So
Yeah, I mean, it always comes down to, like, especially MOBA communities come down to this point of contention, like whether they're toxic or not, you know? So, like, with all these new players, I've seen tons of Reddit posts, forum posts, I've seen tweets, I've seen everything.
Yep.
That Dawngate's community is fantastic,
Yep.
you know? And we would love to keep it that way, and we would appreciate any and all of you doing your
Yep.
doing your part, doing your due diligence, you know?
Yep.
Just paying it forward. Just, you were new at one point, too. You didn't know what a spirit well was, but
Yep.
maybe after your 100, 150, whatever games, you now understand it, and it may seem like obvious to you, but like,
Yep.
remember, you were brand new once too, and these mechanics were different, and the role system was new, and the spirit wells were new, and the guardian encounter was new, all that kind
Yep.
of stuff. So just help out your fellow man, help out your fellow player, and hopefully we can make a damn good community
Absolutely.
through this.
All right, guys. So that's all a bunch of very fun and interesting stuff. But there is a reason that I am here today, and somebody pointed out earlier that hey, Will, we haven't seen you much lately, and that's true. I've actually not been on stream very much, especially since we hired Zakent. It has actually afforded me the luxury of kind of being able to sit back a little bit and to focus on creating programs and to focus on long-term planning and to focus on, making sure that we are set up for success in the year to come. And what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today is kind of the result of being able to work very closely with our marketing partners and to have that extra time to work on these programs for the benefit of the community. So I'm very excited about this. I hope you guys are too. So today, I just posted this to the subreddit, and we'll post it to the forums later on. We are actually announcing or introducing our Dawngate affiliate streamer program.
Yep.
So you may ask, what is the affiliate streamer program?
30-second Twitch delay.
I'm waiting for you to
Oh, I thought you wanted Twitch. What does that mean? What is an affiliate streamer program?
Well, it's funny you should ask, Philido. God,
Planned.
So awkward. So anyways, all right, so here's the deal. We rolled out into closed beta about a year ago now. So a year ago this month. And we came out into closed beta with no NDA. We had no NDA. We had, no restrictions on who could stream or who could promote our game. We didn't think that was going to be, the right approach for Dawngate. And we knew from the start that streaming was going to be like a huge part of who we are and what we do here, right? Like streaming has been part of Waystone's culture since day one. It is super important to us, and it's super important to us, and it's part of our culture because it's part of MOBA culture. Like, it is streaming and live streaming and MOBA culture just go hand in hand.
Yeah, there's a reason I think League and Dota 2 and stuff are consistently the most viewed games on Twitch TV.
Yeah. So, like, we absolutely appreciate, understand, and acknowledge the power of streaming and the importance of it to the community. We wanted to invest in the community in many strong ways. In many ways, we've actually already made very strong investments in the community by having this direct interaction with you guys on a weekly basis, on a daily basis almost, especially for quite a long time. 6 days a week streaming. Now we're down to 4 days a week of streaming. So but that's because the community streamers are actually stepping up now, and we're able to help support them and drive more people to watching them and things like that, which is awesome. And we'll talk more about that in a bit. So, at the same time, we're starting to get questions about people asking, there's a thread a couple of weeks ago, Dave put a great response in, asking about, the marketing of Dawngate. It's like, why aren't we seeing Dawngate more? Advertise more and things like that. And actually, you guys should be seeing that now. We're starting to spend against marketing the game now. Our marketing partners are doing a great job of that, driving a lot of people, a lot of eyes to Dawngate, and that's really great. That's awesome. But we also want to be bold. We have to be bold and make bold decisions when it comes to the promotion of Dawngate. And one of the ways we're doing that is with this brand new affiliate streamer program. So what is the affiliate streamer program? It's very, very simple. It's very straightforward.
You didn't want me to ask that question to you?
Go ahead, Brad.
What is the affiliate streamer program?
It's very simple and very straightforward, Brad. Thank you for asking.
You're quite welcome.
So it's pretty simple. You, as a Dawngate streamer, can apply to this program. once you are accepted to the program, you will be given a kind of an image that, FCC regulations state that we have to put up an image that says that, somebody is being compensated for things. So just so that you guys are aware, like that is like a legal requirement, and we're being very straightforward and honest with you about that. And then attached to that, we'll give you a special link that tracks people who come to the Dawngate registration process from your, Twitch page, in the future, your YouTube page, things like that. And for every person that you send to us, and there's restrictions and guidelines as to how that's determined, you will get paid. It's pretty straightforward.
Simple as that.
It is a very well accepted marketing plan. It's like CPA. Basically every time somebody clicks on a banner ad, you pay a certain amount, right? So, but. Blitzcret, hey, dude, I've seen your YouTube question several times. We will have YouTube support later on. YouTube video creators are important to us. That will happen. But for right now, what we're talking about is this. But I absolutely agree with you that YouTube is important.
Yeah.
So thank you, though, for your questions. We really appreciate it. So it's kind of like a well-accepted marketing approach, but what we're doing is we're taking it, and instead of investing it in like a marketing network with this particular thing, we're investing it in the community, in the streamers, in people who are loving playing Dawngate already, and we're giving them an opportunity to do what they love already. We're saying, hey, you're doing this already, here's a way to make it, even more rewarding.
Yeah.
So. It's bold. Like there haven't been a lot of people who have done something this straightforward. We're doing something very straightforward. It's a very, very straightforward investment in our community. I'm actually very excited about this. This is something that I've kind of I remember back when I was first starting, I was actually going through the interview process. I talked to David Hunter about ideas like this, about things like, I would really like it to make it aspirational and something that was, really cool. It's like, something that rewards our community in a way that is just very straightforward. Yep. And I think it's very fun.
I mean, the key to us for this streamer program, and you said it earlier, is that it's people who already love Dawngate. Yes. And who are already passionate about it. That's the key to us.
They are already playing Dawngate, and that is it. It's like, we're not just going to give this out like willy-nilly to anybody, right?
Absolutely.
It's like there is going to be an application process for it. There is going to be just like there is with Team Waystone. And actually, I want to point out really quickly, this does not replace Team Waystone. No. This is in addition to Team Waystone. So there will be Team Waystone members who will be part of this program. There will be some who probably won't be part of this program. But for us, Team Waystone is something very different from this. And the point is that this program is open to anyone who loves playing Dawngate and streaming Dawngate, regardless of their affiliation, regardless of if they're in a network like Polaris, or if they're just an independent person, or if they're in Team Waystone. Regardless of where they're at, they should be able to participate in this program as long as they love playing Dawngate.
Yep, absolutely.
So yeah. That's pretty much it. It's like, you're going to have the application process, and we're going to open up applications after we go through a trial period. There will be a brief trial period. We're actually going to personally approach some people at the beginning and say, hey, we're launching this program. We would like for you to help us out and to be part of the trial program. There will be a good variety of people, as far as prominence and standing within the streaming community. We're not focusing on just the best, or not the best. No, actually, that's a wrong word. But just the most well known. We're going to be focusing on a good wide range of people, and that's going to be the goal of the program indefinitely, is to make sure that it's inclusive of as many different stratas of people, streamers, as possible. But once we get through that trial period, we will open up an application process to that, and we'll make a post about the application process when we're ready for that. But yeah. I mean,
there you go.
So
it's out there.
You will apply. We'll ask you for things like links to your stream, links to your YouTube channels, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, things like that. But also, it'll be just like part of the process will actually be Waystone Games, like the community team here. So Brad, myself, and George actually spending time, watching these people, watching the streamers, watching the applicants, watching and interacting with their audience, interacting with them, and understanding, what are they all about? The questions would be, what are the things? What are the kind of criteria that we'll be we'll be judging by, the things that we already kind of like look for in streamers for Team Waystone. Things like consistency.
Yep.
Are you a regular streamer? Can your audience rely on you? Things like that. Is your tone? Dave, I think, put it very well. Is your tone productive and inclusive? Are you not trying to push people away? Are you being friendly? Make sure that you don't use language that's misogynistic or homophobic or disableist or otherwise racist or anything like that. Like, I'm not going to tell you what you can or can't say, but we can say this is what we want to lift up in our community.
Yep.
And none of that stuff makes people feel safe. None of that stuff makes people feel good. So, we're not going to promote that within our community. Another thing, hey, is your stream fun to watch? I mean, that's actually a really important thing. It's like, there are so many streams out there that are really just, they're cool to watch from like a gameplay standpoint, but they're not entertaining. You know? I love the streams that are both entertaining from a interactivity standpoint and also from a, skill standpoint. So, like, interacting with your audience, being friendly, being fun,
Very important. You don't have to be on the leaderboards. You don't have to be amazing. Maybe you make some dirt plays here and there, but if you have fun doing it, then that's entertaining as hell. That's super entertaining. As long as you're not making a derp play and then all of a sudden saying, oh, F this sucks, that guy sucks, or like bad mouthing someone. That's not entertaining. That kind of stinks. Granted, those people, sometimes those kind of trolly or ragey people do get the viewers. But again, that's why this is a multifaceted kind of not requirement, but multifaceted kind of approach of like, we're not just looking for people that have X number of viewers because they may not have the right tone. They may not be entertaining. They may not, there's so much more to being a really quality streamer that we're looking for.
I mean, existing audience, and I will point that out because that's the last bullet point that I listed, actually. Existing audience is great. And it will be something that we'll look at. We'll want to know, do you have an existing audience already? But, also that's not going to preclude anybody from consideration. That is kind of like, hey, it's good to know that, but that is not like a deciding factor for us. So I would say it's just kind of like a bonus, like icing on the cake. There's a lot of questions that people have, and I listed off a few questions really quickly, really fast, just to kind of go over the ones I know that are going to be like the top of their mind. Do I have to only stream Dawngate? No, you don't. We're not going to control what you stream. That it's your channel, it's your brand. You guys are building.
Do what you want.
Is there a limit to how many people I can send per month? No, absolutely not.
that would be a terrible problem to have. Again.
That would be
well, no, you sent 1 million people. Oh, what do we do?
Yeah. So
okay.
Obviously, we're not talking about specific numbers behind the program. I will say that, but because that's to be very straightforward with you guys, that is information that's useful to our competition. But yeah, if you're bringing people in, we're happy. The more people you bring into the game, the better it is.
That's the point of the program.
This could be exploited very easily. It could be botted. Yeah, we can also detect that stuff, though. We do have tools in place and resources in place to detect that stuff. And we're actually going to be monitoring this program very, very closely, guys. Very closely. Like, we're actually very interested to see how successful this program is on many different levels. So we're going to be watching it really closely. And yeah, we talked about, earlier, we talked about why are we going to spend our money with this? I mean, there's a lot of ways that we can spend our money to promote and market Dawngate, and this just makes sense for Dawngate.
Yeah. Because
of our relationship with our streaming community, because we have streaming as such a part of our culture, and because we're trying to lift up other streamers around Dawngate and promote their brands. It just makes sense. So, yeah. Somebody asked, disableist, is that even a word? Yes, absolutely, that's a word. One thing that just completely grinds my gears anytime I hear something, hear it in a stream, is somebody saying that something is retarded. Like, I actually really dislike that. But that's a personal preference, but yeah. So anyways. All right, guys, I know you all have a bunch of questions about this program. So, go ahead. Queue your questions up, do Q with a colon mark after it, and answer it. And we will answer your questions as we get to them about this program. We got about 15 minutes or so that we can answer questions about this. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is something that's been kind of a long time in discussion and in the works. And a big shout out and thanks to our marketing partners, Debbie Sue Wolfkale, and our friends over in actually the legal department here at EA, helping us work out all the things that we need to do to make this a reality. It's something completely new for EA, like they haven't done something like this before. and we're really proud to be the ones who are kind of like forging the frontier on this type of a program. It's different, and I feel like it puts the players first, which is super important. Like it puts community and players first, and at the same time, it really benefits, I think, the overall health of the game.
Spearheading a paradigm shift. Hashtag Waystone Games.
Glass Tarda. How many will be part of the first phase of the affiliate program? So the trial run, we're still kind of talking about that, but I would expect anywhere from 6 to 10 people to be kind of that first wave. We have to, I've got a list of people that we want to approach. I don't want to share that right now. I'm very sorry. But like I said, it's a good kind of cross section of multiple different types of streamers. So, but all people who have a known kind of professed love of Dawngate already. People who already have a positive relationship with Dawngate. As
we said, that's the most important factor of this whole thing. You could come in with a bunch of viewers, but maybe not have the right tone or what have you. But the base empirical thing that all of our affiliate streamers will share is a passion for Dawngate. 100%.
Will you implement a getting fit with Muzzy section in the community catch-up someday? No, but we will implement a get swole with Scott Moore section eventually.
He's just got rippling guns.
It's a matter of time. What was this politically correct thing? Where? Somebody who says it's not a matter of being politically correct. It's a matter of really it doesn't have anything to do with political correctness. I could give two shits about being politically correct. I'm gonna be very straightforward with that, guys. And honestly, I believe that anybody who hides behind that kind of straw man of saying, "Oh, you're just trying to be politically correct," is being kind of cowardly. And I'm being very straightforward right now, guys. It's not political correctness. It's consideration and being kind to your fellow human being and realizing that there are people from different backgrounds with different life stories than yourself and being respectful of that. This community, the Dawngate community, will be a safe place for everybody, all gamers, because all gamers come in all different shapes, sizes, genders, sexual preferences, religions, or whatever. We've all had different life experiences. So, the political correctness straw man just doesn't stand up with us. It's a safe place for everybody. That's it.
Boom.
Boom. Let's see here. If a streamer doesn't use his mic but talks to a lot of viewers in chat, can he enter the program? Yeah, Stake of Justice. I think McScraggs is actually a guy that we brought into the program, and he didn't talk a lot. He hardly talked at all. He's added camera and mic and stuff like that to his stream, and that's great. But McScraggs is somebody who talks a lot in chat, and he does really good gameplay, and it's an entertaining stream because he interacts with his chat. So there's no requirement for that. Absolutely not. Why is my Skype always set to do not disturb?
Mine is always set to do not disturb.
It just is.
I hate those noises. Even though I could go in and turn off the noises, I don't feel like it.
Celestiatum, you mean people like myself, am I right? I absolutely do. Since I know that Celes, chose to make that post a while ago, but I absolutely, that thread actually was very humbling for me.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I was really humbled that you felt safe enough in our community to do that. So I really thank you for being bold enough and strong enough to make that post. So, how do you feel about people expressing true emotion? Meaning, I can't stand people who are overly negative, but overly positive is quite annoying as well. Yeah, Secretony, I actually agree with that. We want you to be yourself. If you yourself, if you are just a positive person and you're always positive, then that's great. I mean, for cripe's sake, we hired Zakent. We hired
the pinnacle of positivity.
This man, I love George, but he is the most positive person. No but. He is the most positive person I've ever met.
I could walk over and punch him in the face, and he'd be like, "Thanks for that, Brad."
Thank you.
Sweet.
Thank you. He would be like, "Thanks, man." He's like,
"I probably deserve that." Thanks, I appreciate
Probably
it.
Probably not quite that bad, but still, he is super positive, and it doesn't annoy me at all. But sickeningly sweet, that kind of stuff.
Good old George.
Be yourself, and at the same time, we don't want you to only be Waystone's the greatest, Dawngate's amazing all the time. We want you to be critical of us, but we also want you to do it in a way that's intelligent.
We've always asked for that,
and intelligent and straightforward, and that you're not just yelling at us. You're trying to engage us in a conversation. That's really what it comes down to. Just engage us in a conversation. I know you've been silent yet, but any word if we will see Dawngate at PAX Prime? Pyro Insane, there is a lot of discussion going on around that and our kind of like our event schedule and stuff like that. I will say this, I love PAX Prime. I had a great time last year. It was great to meet you, Blaine. I really hope that we're able to have a presence there some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. But, that is a much larger discussion to be had with many more people than just me. So,
but although if we do make it, he already said I could touch his beard. So I'm looking forward to that.
I touching the beard would be good, but that hair, man, that hair is pretty.
Just touch it all.
Just touch it all. Just stroke.
Just gonna rub Pyro's face. It's gonna be glorious.
Okay, anyways, it's getting a little creepy. Thrawn Mitch, have any gaming companies like Fnatic or EG approached you for Pro Dawngate, and do you see Dawngate becoming a big competitive scene? This is actually a question we get asked a lot. We have definitely had like conversations with different pro gaming organizations and companies that run tournaments and stuff like that. That's great. Like we love having those conversations. But we're not rushing full steam into that. Mm-hmm. That is something we are continuing to take a very measured approach. We are supporting the community tournaments in the ways that we can support them right now. But we need more thorough support for that. We need things like spectator mode.
Absolutely.
We need we need to have a good, solid community competitive scene before we can even think about going out there and doing tournaments, mm-hmm. and doing a big championship. I will actually give major props and kudos to my friends over at High Res Games. I think that the way that Bart actually set that up, where it was really focusing on the community tournaments at first, and then they started doing their official tournaments mm-hmm. later on, closer to when they were officially launching.
The launch tournament.
I think that is the way to do it, and that's the way we've always been approaching it mm-hmm. here at Waystone. This is my personal opinion, guys. This is the way we've been approaching it here at Waystone, guys. I always like to give respect to my fellow people in the gaming industry where I can. I think they did a great job with that. So, not to say that's exactly what we would do, because we're going to do our own thing that has its own Waystone flavor to it, its own Dawngate flavor to it. Mm-hmm. So, but I think that it's very well documented and very well known that we believe that the community has to show us that they want that esports scene. And we are going to build a foundation with the players.
We've said that a few times.
times, and we really mean it. So, yeah. What's the reason for the removal of pay safeguard? That's a Miss Moneypenny question, Blizzcrut, but there was actually some technical issues with it that were causing it to not be a good player experience. Mm-hmm. So if it's not a good player experience, we're not going to have it in there. I think they're working on fixing it.
Allowing it to return,
but obviously. Yeah, just not yet.
After you unlock the Blazing Waystone, I saw that. Will it unlock immediately, or do you have to wait until the end of the applicable period? So you will wait till the end of the applicable period. So May 26, 11:59 p.m. PST. Yep. Whenever that is over, I think the next day the scripts will start running, and people will start receiving their awards. It's not going to be all one lump, like boom, award dump. It's going to be. It might be over the course of the day. It might take a few days, stuff like that. But you will eventually get it.
Yep. Let's see here. What was there was a question up here about EU servers. Yes, EU servers will happen.
Yep.
Why are you both so handsome? How does one? Wow, Frank.
Go Vormus.
Don't feed lies into Pluto's head. Just don't do it.
Whoa, I'm
don't
sad
do it. Now. Celis, when are we getting crafting currency to be usable? That is a ghastly question, but I know they are talking about ideas for it. What I can tell you, and this is confirmed from our QA guys, it is being tracked. So
cool,
for sure. So
I did not know the answer to that question. Artesian water, bringing it out. What about the year 0 icon? What's up with those?
That's actually a discussion that's I brought up recently to the development team, and they are like, yes, we need to take care of this.
Yep.
I think there was some integration work to do with it, but soon, TM hopefully, and I believe is the answer to that. And that goes for year 0 and for the Logitech G icon, both. So, yep. Let's see here. Any other questions about the affiliate streamer program, guys? Like, if there's not a ton of questions about it, I'm actually... that's great. That means we did a good job of explaining it. So, or maybe it's just taking some time to sink in. So,
in 2 hours, you'll be like, wait a second.
Legit pay safe card question hasn't been. Miyane, I answered that. Dude. What are you talking about? Will we be getting HUD skins like in Dota 2? Nick Roosevelt. I think HUD skins is something we've talked about. I don't know like where we stand with that. I know that's a significant investment of UI and art. What I will say is like we're actually working right now on UI updates and stuff like that. So we probably wouldn't be investing in something like HUD skins until after we're like, okay, UI is in a really good place. You know, because we would have to go back and redo all that work.
Yeah.
So I would say not yet. You know, but I know it's been discussed. I am biblical. Why are you guys just copying League? I think that you sound like somebody who hasn't actually played Dawngate.
That name's very familiar, though.
It sounds familiar, but that's okay.
I feel like
that's all right, dude. Hey, you got your moment in the sun. Congratulations. Moving on. How will you know who sends people to you? Magic, Muzzy. Magic. Actually, so each we give you a special link that you will put on your page. And you can like embed it in the image, or you can do whatever basically you want with it. But you know, you will put that link on your page. People will click it, and that lets us know who comes to us. So that's pretty much it.
It's tracker link.
Miss you guys. Is Devin from PAX East. I set up the booth. Hey, Devin, dude, what's up? You still playing? I'm guessing he's still playing. That's
Hopefully.
Devin's the. Remember Devin? He like sat down. And he was there working with Premier. He sat down and went like 28 and 2 on Nisa.
Yeah. And then he kept coming back.
He kept coming back and playing. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I hope you're still playing, man.
Nice.
Did we email me, Devin? I don't know if we took care of that or not. Actually, it makes me remember that. So, will there be a hard limit on the number of the people in the program? Vinta, at this point, there will not be. I mean, the program is going to be something that we're going to, the affiliate streamer program is something we're going to actually monitor very consistently. And so, like, we have, like, the contract basically that you'll be signing if you agree to be part of the program basically kind of governs like, you know, what are the criteria and stuff like that. And basically it's also like, you know, hey, if it's not working out for either party, then, you know, we'll agree to part ways kind of thing. So but there's no like hard number on the like total cap of people. We haven't said only 50 people or only 20 people or something like that. So
Veil Assassin is the earning period extended for the Golden Waystone as well. So there is no in date for the Golden Waystone. So that is indefinite. The Blazing Waystone is the only one with that hard cutoff of May 26th.
The guy on the monitor behind me is actually Teddy Roosevelt wrestling a tiger.
It says science.
And it says science on it, yes.
God damn it. So silly.
Will we be able to transfer our account to a EU server, or will it be locked just like League? So Horrific, we actually haven't discussed that yet. Like what our plans for localization are. That's something that's kind of like early days discussion for us, and we haven't like ascertained what's exactly going to be the system. I definitely know that we have heard the requests for you know, being able to kind of not being region locked, being able to jump back and forth. But that's something that is defined by our technology available to us. So hopefully we deliver, you know, the goal is not hopefully. The goal is to deliver something that's a good user experience a good player experience for everybody. So, yeah.
Will the Blazing Waystone reward ever truly end? It will. This is it.
This is it.
May 26th, 11:59 p.m. PST. That is it.
Dark One, guys reported blue screen problem. The freeze game in the middle of the game. Played more than 800 games. Never had a problem until after the new patch. Can't play the game anymore. Actually, I just saw emails about blue screen stuff. QA is actually pounding away.
Hardcore.
Like really hardcore. Like these guys were.
They each have like 3 different computers trying to get blue screen so they can get the crash report and logs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so they're working hard on it.
It is. So just so you guys get a little insight actually into the QA process, when we get a bug, part of the process is they have to go in and try to replicate it. So if you file a bug report and be as detailed as possible about the circumstances around what happened for you,
that's the best thing.
That's the best thing you can do because it gives our QA team kind of a head start in figuring out what happened.
Almost like a lead or something to go on. You know, it's not just I blue screened by. You know, if you say maybe I was doing this, maybe there was something in specific you've seen every time it's happened, anything like that, gives them help. It gives them a lead, and that can hopefully cause them to find the bug faster, and then report the bug faster, and then have it fixed faster.
Shramo, why is there Shramo? Is that Mike Schramm, formerly of Joystick? If so, interesting. Why is there a blue light in the background flashing? The blue light actually indicates we're on the air.
So the rest of the office knows.
The rest of the office knows that we're streaming. So they don't do anything.
The red light means things are on fire, and the green light means everything's okay, but it doesn't work.
Yep, the green light's never worked.
True irony.
Irony. Vinta Calvert, could the affiliate program be enough to pay rent? I think that all depends on your success with it. I mean, I can say
how much work you put into it as well. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on how many, but I don't want to denigrate anybody's work because somebody could work really hard with it and unfortunately not be successful with it. But it depends on your success with it. I think it has the program itself has the opportunity to be very lucrative for people. I think it definitely has the opportunity to be lucrative.
Definitely.
So
we got 1 more minute. So how about just like one more question?
I second
somewhere?
that. Yep. Let's see here. What will you do with OP shapers? Gasty has a Nerf bat.
He literally carries around.
He literally does carry around.
He literally carries around his Nerf bat. Whenever he's like compiling a new build or something, he walks around with his Nerf bat and just talks to people and hits them.
Is that a giant crayon to Pluto's left? Yes. Will you be able to earn waypoints in game? J Altered Pro right now, no. We've talked about that. I don't know if there's any more discussion that's happened around something like that. It's an interesting conversation, though. Will you take another look at waypoint purchase amounts? Again, that's kind of a Miss Moneypenny question. That is something that we're actually actively like always looking at the kind of like the purchases and stuff like that and the data behind that. Like there's much more data there, and I'm not going to say a lot, guys, about that because honestly, I don't want to misrepresent something from the business team regarding that, but I will say this is that we are definitely doing our due diligence as far as like watching all of that stuff and evaluating the data. And I am sure that there will be a point in time soon where Miss Moneypenny will come on stream and kind of give you guys an update as to how we are doing business-wise as a team. And, obviously we can't like give you specific numbers about stuff. That's actually, that's a lot of that's
pretty confidential,
very sensitive information. But I think that we want to share in our success with you guys. We want to share that when we have good news and good stories to tell. And we also want to kind of give you guys an idea of how we're doing as a studio, because you've been there with us every step of the way. So why not, right? So, anyways. All right, guys. And one more question, Lee Gringo. Are we considered EU community representation? Not yet. But I will be hiring EU community folks hopefully soon-ish. But my goals right now are that person would have to actually live in the San Francisco Bay Area. That's my goals. We'll see. That's down the road. So.
But yeah, that's it. That's been a community catch-up. We're actually perfectly pretty much on time, 12:01 p.m. PST. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you hit that follow button if you haven't already. We'll be streaming live tomorrow at noon again for either myself or Zekent playing some Dawngate. But in the meantime, you guys take care. Have a fantastic day. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/thedawngate, and facebook.com/thedawngate.
Yep.
And while you're missing us so very much, please go say hi to Distracted Elf. He's the newest member of the Team Waystone stream team. And if you want to have some more options, be sure to bookmark that Team Waystone page. Everyone on there is sanctioned by us, and they are fantastic streamers. So please go see them, and they got my blessing. That's the Pluto blessing.
You fucking like Catholic priest or something?
All right, let's get out of here.
Dominus Dominus Deo, play ball.
Hippotis, Hoppotis, sorry, that's South Park. Thank you guys for watching, though. Go check out Distracted Elf. Tell him we sent you, and tell him that we love him, and welcome to the stream team, and all those things. Play Dawngate, dawngate.com. I had good segues. We started strong, but I'm ending very
Go watch McScrag, too.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Who's next?
Victory is in our grasp. Make way.
They go no further.
Put them in the ground. Eat this.